Welcome to MCN and the Honda ADV350 Twist and Go scooter. Now before we talk a little bit more about this, I want to quickly mention the XADV, which is its big sister, 750cc. That has been a massive success, surprisingly, ever since it was launched in 2017. The bike, which is kind of a half scooter, half adventure bike, has really kind of taken the world by storm. Not so much in the UK, where we're not really into big scooters that much, but it's been flying out of showrooms in Europe specifically. They've sold, we're at the beginning of 2022 now, they've sold over 44,000 XADVs, which is incredible. And last year, 2021, it was Honda's most successful motorcycle, which is quite something. So it kind of made sense that they would make a smaller, cheaper, more affordable, more manageable version. And here it is, it's the ADV350. So the ADV350 comes at a time really where the appetite for big scooters is actually growing, even in the UK. And it makes a lot of sense actually, because this is a bike that is a commuter bike basically, but it's got a little bit more poke than a 125, so you can actually use it a little bit more. You can use it along motorways where kind of a 125 would struggle. And it's not a slow bike either, so this will accelerate as fast as you would accelerate normally on a motorcycle in everyday conditions. It's not sluggish by any means. And if you were to duck down behind that fairing and pin it along a motorway, along an autobahn, you would see about 95 on the clock. What else is great about this bike is the amount of standard equipment you get. So you get 37mm shower upside down forks with proper motorcycle chunky top and bottom yokes and a twin piggyback shocks with dual rate springs. You get a Nissan front brake caliper, a 4-way adjustable screen, hand guards, wide adventure style handlebars, LED lights, keyless ignition, 2 USB chargers, ABS, a 2-stage traction control system including off, and it also has small scooter sized wheels, 14-inch rear, 15-inch front, but they're shod with top-notch Metzeler Karoo street dual-purpose rubber, just in case you need to ride across a field on your way to work. A lot of accessories are also available, including a 50-litre top box that works with the keyless system, a rear rack, heated grips, a U-lock and bike cover. The other thing this bike's got is a lot of space under the seat. So there is enough room under here. It's 48 litres. There's also a little charger in there. You can fit a full face crash helmet in there. You can't fit 2 in there, but you could fit a smaller one in the front. And it's got this little separating compartment as well to stop all your stuff moving around, which is really, really handy. You also get a really nice multi-function LCD dash. It's not a TFT colour screen, but it's really useful. You can also have connect your phone to it to do voice commands for your Bluetooth system, for music and calls and that kind of thing. So that's a really nice feature. And then it's powered by a single cylinder 330cc engine, the same one as you'll find in the Forza 350 maxi scooter and the pizza delivery shaped SH350i, and needless to say it's lovely and smooth, just purrs along. Honda also claims it does about 83 mpg, which is amazing. So if you fill the tank up, 11.7 litre fuel tank, you'll get around 213 miles out of it. So that's not bad given that you've just stuck about 17 pounds worth on it, so quite economical to run. The ADV350 isn't cheap, but you do get a lot of performance and goodies for the money. So it doesn't have any direct rivals, but it actually costs less than a Suzuki Bergman 400, Yamaha X-Max 300, and even the Kymco Exciting S400. You can find cheaper mid-size scooters, of course, from the less premium manufacturers, but none will have the Honda's build quality, level equipment, or resale value. So that's what makes the ADV350 tick. So the next job is to go out and have a little spin on it, which I'm very happy about because I'm a big fan of big scooters. So what do we think then? Well, the ADV350 is really impressive and I really like it. It's smooth and it's quiet and it's easy to ride, and the performance has actually got more in common than a big capacity maxi scooter than it has a 125, so it's got plenty about it. And the other big thing is that around town it's actually a lot nicer to ride than the bigger XADV, because this has got like a elastic band twist and go CVT gearbox instead of a DCT. It's always much smoother, especially at low speed on and off the throttle. So this is no cheap, flimsily put together runaround. It's actually like a motorcycle that's shaped like a scooter. It's got a proper tubular steel frame. It's got proper forks with proper yokes. And as a result of that, it's very stable. It doesn't crash and bang over bumps. Handles really well. The brakes are fantastic. Okay, the ride is a little bit rough because it's got some concessions to it going off road, so the suspension's a little bit firm. But other than that, the ride quality, the stability and the comfort are all top notch. The styling of this bike is quite big and bold, and in the flesh it actually looks a lot bigger than you would expect for a 350. And that's a really good thing, because one of the problems about riding a scooter around town is you get bullied by traffic because they think you're a pizza delivery person. But with this, it looks like a motorbike, so generally traffic treat you with the same amount of respect, so it's a lot safer in that respect. The other thing I really like about this bike is the screen. It's got a 4-way adjustable screen. The distance between low and high is 133mm. In its low position it's quite raked, so it's quite quiet on motorways, which is actually a lot better than an adventure bike. But around town you can have it fully upright to protect you from the weather if needs be. So to sum up, whether or not you like the adventure styling or like the idea of a kind of a rugged off-road looking scooter is one thing, but in its own right the ADV350 is a fantastic machine. This feels every inch like a really well sorted, albeit sometimes firm scooter with strong performance and solid reassuring handling, but it also enjoys all the benefits of being an easy to live with twist and go too. It's smooth, simple to ride, comfortable, and with superb fuel economy and lots of storage, it's practical too. Best of all, the Honda ADV350 is cheaper than all its premium brand rivals, despite the lovely way it's built and all the goodies you get for the price.